All right, so back to this. Yeah, don't know what to say. Unfortunately, in the last part, we got the bad ending. We saw a vision of Andrew and Ashley, sealing the deal, doing the deed, right? Granted, not surprised. I was surprised. It came out of nowhere. Like I was expecting us to cut back to the real world and like do shit there, but it cuts to that. I'm like, all right, we fucked up. But the visions can be changed, but chances are, based on the direction it was going, that's probably not going to happen. But where that leaves us now is since we save literally right at the end? Hold on, I'm actually did we save right at the end? All right, yeah, you can continue here once episode 3 has been so basically just wait on episode 3 and whenever it comes out. However, again, I still have to say Ashley is a nice rack. It comes completely out of nowhere in left field, but I'm just still throwing that out there. Again, the fact that I'm playing this, all bets are off when it comes to like weird shit, right? But anyway, besides the point. But when it comes to the rest of this, the question is how much more content is there? We have 3 out of 6 Steam achieves. Um, Again, and there are many choices that seemingly could have led to a different like route or I guess path than what we would be on. Again, if you remember, file 1 is saved right before we exit the apartment complex. File 2 is saved right before we drive off, which is where we're going to continue from. And even though it says there's roughly 2 hours of content, that can probably be brought down to about an hour because half of it was either me like fucking around or like, figuring shit out or just talking. But again, the big thing is how many, and the kind of the question is there like different endings or at least paths from where we're at? Because at least in episode 1, it didn't really seem like it, right? The big thing there was, yeah, it didn't really seem like you could really do much. Episode 2 is where everything happens. But even then, it's like, all right, where we are at the end of episode 2, are there different types of endings or like even just paths and options we can take? That's what we're going to figure out in this one. And again, take the car and grow. I mean, there's just nothing else for us here. So and then again, we just go straight to mothers, right? So, I guess, the rest of the game was spent there, but we just go straight from the apartment to the hotel to what would you call it? To again, their parents' house, right? And then immediately is the most distracting person in existence. Like, you know, dude, I swear these two argue about the most like nonsensical things in existence. Like, so this is where we enter the dreamscape. I don't remember the first major decision we have or come across. Um, Wait, can I take it? All right, so I need to go here first. Realize Tar Soul again. We're Tar Soul, right? If you remember, dude, there's. I guess the big thing is there an ending or path where things go back to normal, or like these two successfully reintegrate in society. I hate to say it. I don't think there's such option. I think they're too far gone at this point. Like, I guess I don't I don't think, and again, we come up from here, right? Oh yeah, I forgot because we go here. Let's see, then we go here. Why do I have automatic like Windows backup popping up? Don't do that. All right. So I genuinely don't think anything we would have done before would make a difference. Like though, because what was the only choice we made before? I mean, maybe because the only choice I believe we made was splitting the money with Andrew, and then I don't know. I'm gonna basically just go through all the potential choices here. So let's see. We just like, oh, all right, because this just leads us here. Then this leads. So we took this door. So because I remember because by this point in the story, also let me just get this last fuck. All right, hold on. I was gonna say let me get this last set of roses first. So this is like I guess the first kind of major decision we have. So let me organize these files accordingly. So save. So file one I know is right before we leave the apartment. File two is right before we leave, the motel area. File three is our incestuous run through, going into episode 4. File 5 is, I guess my thing is, because by this point I assumed, all right, we can go the incest route or the cults route. So I chose this door thinking that. However, I'm curious to see what happens if we choose this door. Which I probably should have first time around, but so it is different. This is a difference, right? I guess something to note. I guess the question is how much of a difference. So they all need to be like facing the middle. This is some like Little Nightmares type shit puzzles. So I guess we could very well be on a completely different like path or route. But I guess shit, who knows, right? This is not the path to your home. Here's my wrong. You must So I guess I was technically right, you know. All right, so I guess it literally does not matter because we make it to this point regardless. And then we just stomp on all these flowers anyway. So again, very interesting. So it seems like it doesn't actually make a difference. So again, so it looks like I was right, that led to the demons realm, but and this is where we end up here. Also, free parking again. I keep saying fast. Like, all right. So, and then we get to. We already know where our parents' house is, so it's the last one. So, can we? So yeah, there's Dude, I said how knocking was like so crazy. Like, and then we need this, right? So I forget, what are we supposed to do? All right. So which one are we supposed to like click this? Yeah, don't worry about the closet. Like, why would you even say that? Like, oh, there's some also I swear there is a dialogue piece about Andrew touching her ass, but that might be I might have not like initiated that or whatever. So and then we get the cooking book recipe. So what do we I guess it was something in the basement. Oh my god, so Jesus Christ. So yeah, let's so now we need to go to the dresser. And again, this is the supposed life insurance scam, which definitely is not the case. I still think it's crazy that he said that, but I guess, you know, he's kind of backed into a corner. So, and she's the one living in the basement. So yeah. But since that decision didn't matter, I guess kind of the question is, do any of them and or, you know, like my guess is maybe the one about letting him go and or trusting, but who knows? So and again, now we're through his POV. So see, and then we need to make and then where the fuck do we get the meat? And then we need to go and also hold on. This is where he robbed her, right? Hey, give me that shit. see. Uh, I swear it took me the longest time. You know, it took me the longest time to figure out we need to go to the backyard for these. Longer than I'd like to admit, but let's see. And then again, this is about their dude. I also wanted to see. And then again, so Ashley sitting on the fucking ladder. That I wanted to point that out because remember we saw that in the dream sequence. You know that very last one we had. Yeah. So let's see. And where's the freaking? This I again I'm dude. We still have to expose this man, dude. Like, dude, it's actually crazy. Like, that was loud as shit. Not only is this man fucking like basically borderline like groping her, right? He's got his two fingers through the belt loop. That is insane. That is literally like a slip lock like prevention technique. Like, dude is zero intention. To be fair, listen, if you're a parent and you walk in on this, what's your first reaction? Like, dude, freaking death. There's no way she's not here. So, and again, we're here, right? So we have to do this. Let's see. How the? Oh my god. Oh yeah, I'm curious about what happens if we just dome her right now. Hold on, don't speak to her yet, because remember we have the option to kill her, right? So God's oh damn. So we're really just stuck. So again, that was my big question. Do any of these decisions like actually matter? There definitely has to be some, because then how do we get those other three like achieves? Like, see. Damn, I wonder who it is. Let's see. And again, this is a backstory on basically just Julia warning him about warning him about Ashley, right? And this isn't even like, a girlfriend like being jealous thing. This is like a for your own sake, uh I mean obviously, but like it's like, she's like way too possessive, like as like a sibling, you know. And Julia doesn't die, we know Nina is the one who dies. So it's like so so yeah, we need to bring her back her colored pencils in exchange. I really do. We really were just gonna try to kill her. Let's see. And again, that's Nina, right? So and that was the warden, and this is the cultist. So I'm not reading all that shit. I'm gonna be 100. All right. And again, this is Nina, right? And we have to just open this, right? And again, so now we have this is we see the results, right? And we see the burial. Let's see. Dude, Omori if it were good. Omori if it were good. And this is what I mean when I say, honestly, Ashley, there was no saving. She was always fucked up. Like, you can't put that on the parents. Andrew, he could have been saved. That one is on his parents. That's a failure of his parents, right? Because an interesting topic in our conversation. If you're a parent and you have a child who's just very clearly fucked up, like, what do you do? Like, in because the tendency is to blame yourself, right? Which, I mean, chances are, if you do, you're a good enough parent. If you like, even though they are fucked up, if that's something to where it's like you don't at least feel like a bit of it is on yourself, chances are that might actually be you. But it's something to where, sometimes there are just people who are like fucked up like that. The question is, what do you do, right? And especially if, you have multiple siblings, right, that can be under their influence, right? That's something where you need to, again, the best thing you can do is, I don't want to say necessarily separate them, but get, that fucked up person like any help, right? Because I'm not saying it's going to work or make a difference, but there at least needs to be that attempt. And what you're also doing is because besides kind of that separation, like I mentioned, you're conveying to the other, siblings, right? That, all right, this person is very clearly messed up, right, and not right in the head. So they need that, and that you need to convey to them before they're too far under their influence, like we see with Andrew here. You know, again, right, where they literally killed someone. Like I can't emphasize that enough. And then they buried. Dude, this is literally the plot. This is like Omori if it were good. Let's see. Right. Let's see. Also, didn't I have like an issue trying to find all the foliage? What I'm curious about is so their parents, this is very interesting. So their parents knew that they were behind it. I guess the question, I mean, if you were the parents in that situation, what would you do? Right? I mean, that, because really, to me, in my mind, that's kind of the point of no return for these two. Um, I like honestly, I don't know. Like check him into like some mental institute or facility. Like there's that's the point towards like, all right, there the point of no return. Like there's just almost like I hate to say it, there's just kind of nothing you can do at that point. Like you know, are we actually? Are we gonna kill her? Do we actually have that option? I don't remember if we do. Okay, no, we don't. All right. Yeah, and then he's like, "Wait a second, that's not what you said back then." He's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" That's a crazy POV right there. Not even gonna lie. Also crazy crazy position right there. Not even gonna lie. Like and then it's like, "Damn, look who's here." So, and then dude, I said this was a crazy transition where she just pulls that out of nowhere. I'm like, "What the fuck?" It's like, "Well, damn, that's crazy." You know, it's like, huh? It's like sayonara. It's like Godspeed. Oh, we're still doing this, right? Let's see, because I genuinely got confused because we were supposed to use the Christmas lights, but my dumbass fucking damn, that's crazy. Dude, that's also a crazy statement. Like, not even gonna lie. Because this is where we use these Christmas lights. And again, I will say the one decision we do make is so hold on before, so we're coming to close to the again, we're in her POV, right? So what if we just do the wrong one? Because we use music runes in a book. Honestly, wait a second. I'm a fucking idiot. Every single one of these is wrong. Every single one of these is wrong. You need blood. You need the blood. You need the yeah. Every single one of these is wrong. It should be runes, candles, and book. Every single one of these is wrong. I don't know how to, because the first time I was like, all right, that was why it was so fucking hard for me to make this decision the first time around, is because every single one of them is wrong. Blood, candles, cannibalism, runes, candles, blood, music, runes, and book. It should be the runes made with blood, the candles, and then the music. Like, also, I doubt it matters. All right, so it's looking like none of the decisions we make matter. I hate to say it. Maybe there's again, maybe some stuff prior to makes an impact, but honestly, I doubt it. Like, and again, interesting that they knew, but you know, most normal COVID family situation. So yeah, that's that. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Every single one of those decisions was wrong. So, and then the candles aren't here, right? So that makes a lot more sense. I was so confused first time around when it came to that. Oh yeah, and then we get the infinite customer service. I actually went in I changed my check-in account literally today. Granted, I went in person and did that. Dude, this is kind of facts with the I guess the one interesting choice we have is, now we're gonna make the decision as Ashley not to trust Andrew. So I don't know, like, and again, the fact that the save game is here, you know what? Don't even bother saving the game because we picked trust him because we were going the full incest route. However, let's just pick fuck that. So, and I guess the interesting thing is, I don't know if this will have any impact. Funny enough, the one that might actually be different is if we go as Andrew again, the one that I was saying, we go as him, and then we let them free. So, so funny enough, we maybe should have not did this first, but all right. So there's no real difference, at least according to this. So Yeah, it's like, get their ass. It's and then what it last time we did vinegar first, but now it's baking soda first. Honestly, chances are probably doesn't make a difference. But again, the one choice that would seemingly make a difference is if we let them go. So, oh wait, I'm an idiot. So yeah, literally doesn't make a difference. I just completely forgot last time. But so that's interesting because if you remember last time, he takes that shit off and then like fucks around with it with us, which is very interesting, which might be the result of that trust. Again, who the fuck knows, honestly. And again, this is a different. Wait, hold on, stop. So this is very different dialogue, which I don't fucking. All right, you know, I thought I had this kind of, I guess, route or path or option system understood, but I very clearly don't. So I guess I don't want to have to map this out. So I guess the first time around we did kind of a more mutual incestuous. This is sounding absolutely crazy. We did so first time around we kind of went we went the mutual incestuous route, right? Mutual incestuous, right? This time around, we seemingly did the possessive, incestuous route, right? So that seems to be what this is kind of telling me here. That because this is definitely a different. This is the first like difference. Jesus Christ, this is the first difference we've really seen. We haven't really seen much difference up until this point until now. And again, he's basically, he's like actually like kind of. So, because I'm pretty sure last time he was kind of ecstatic and it was Ashley who was kind of taken aback. But again, so you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end it here. And for now, let me put this in file 8. So again, I find this very interesting. So granted, I guess the question is because so far we still haven't seen that much difference. This is really the first difference we've seen with, I guess, kind of the thing there being all right, I guess my issue is it's been pretty hard to find like consistency. Like I'm pretty sure, there was kind of like a normal-ish route, even though it's not really the case that we kind of mix and match from. We probably should have done the, what would you call it? First time around, we probably should have done the normal, I guess, ending. Again, I don't know. This is just, I guess, I mean, it's still, and it's like, chances are it doesn't matter, right? And I'm looking too much into it. But again, it is something I will do one more point of this tonight. But again, it's just something where it's like in the meantime, what it kind of comes down to is it's like, yeah, just we'll see what ends up coming about. But with that, I don't really have anything else to say. So yep, that's it for this one. See you in the next one.